Serve it up, approach and volley.
Crush a winner, take your chances.
Playing like Ivan Gulagon-Kali.
Rod Laver not in attendance last night.
It's the Rybakina shaking hands at the net.
Rising up to the challenge of Pegula.
It's Aryna Sabalenka not dropping a set.
And dispatching Aryna Svitolina.
The Rybakina.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
The Rybakina.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Whoa.
That was beautiful.
I'm pumped. I shouldn't be this pumped in front of a microphone.
Yeah, we better get a supercut of all these songs and then put on Spotify and make a list and we'll go viral.
Dude, I don't want to win the Hottest 100 next year. I don't have time for that admin.
Yeah?
I got to be in there at Triple J on Jan 25th. I can't handle that.
Dude, if it goes Kelly Holiday, wins number 2 this year in the Hottest 100, and then we win next year, it's like 2 big years for cucks.
Well, the weird thing is we actually wrote and dedicated that to Abby Chatfield as well.
Yeah.
Show me perfect tennis. Wow.
That's the stuff.
Oh, no way.
I gotta say, we did shoehorn Rybakina.
I liked it.
Yeah, but the pronunciation.
And it's confusing a lot of people.
It is because you watch a match and they're saying Rybakina. I say Rybakina. But
Rybakina, people are saying.
Yeah. Then the Channel 9 promos say Rybakina.
But I think they did that before. They did the promos early, before I think they realized the emphasis needs to be in a different place.
Well, you think it's the end of the tournament and they still haven't figured out if it's Rybakina or Rybakina?
Look, what you got to remember here is we're dealing with Australians that live very far from the rest of the world. Any name that is not something that they would hear every day on the street, they're very confused.
Jaden Davis.
Jaden Smith. And even then with Jaden, they're like, is it Jadon or is it Jaden?
Oh, Jadon.
We
went and met all the ball boys the other day and ball girls, and there was a lot of Jadens in the room.
My best mate there was Jaden. He was the only friend, the only ally I had in that whole place.
Well, it was 80% Jadens.
Yeah, there was a lot of Jaden. Yeah. I mean, you're going to get a Jaden. One of the Jaden. But there was a Jaden I liked. If you're listening, Jaden, you know who you are. We had a connection.
Yeah.
He told me some secrets, which I liked.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You told him to keep a secret.
Code violation.
Yeah. I think that's a very fair code violation.
It is, very much so. Look, it was a women's semifinals.
Semifinals?
It was women's semifinals day yesterday, and in keeping in the tradition of the second week of this tournament, both straight sets victories.
But I do feel like one threatened to go the distance, which is an exciting change. Before we get into it, though, I watched the match, as always, from down at the beautiful Piper Heidsieck bar. Gorgeous down there. I go down there alone most nights and just hang out and tell people I'm on a podcast at the tennis, and they love it.
Well, I should say welcome to Rod Laver Arena. You're on with your hosts, Mike Goldstein and the Jimmy Connors to my Yvonne Lendl.
Okay.
Sam Ton.
Thanks, mate.
Yes.
Did you say as always then?
As always.
As always. No, but you're not always with me. Lizzie is sometimes.
Well, Lizzie's abandoned us.
She did abandon us.
But she'll be back.
She'll be back.
She'll be back. And as always, we are sponsored by Piper Heidsieck.
That's the reason I was down there. Yeah, free drinks.
Slurp it up.
Yeah, they didn't know me or they hadn't heard, but I was like, guys, we're doing some great work for you. And they were like, yeah, full price still.
And they're happy with the slogan I've come up with, slurp it up, guzzle it down, swill it up, you stinky fucks.
Yeah, well, the only problem they said they had with it is that they'd done all the printing of their current advertising campaign for the year. Otherwise, it would be on there. Slurp it up, slurp it down, you stinky fucks. It really has a nice ring to it.
Yeah.
And would fit perfectly on a bottle. One of those little perfect like packaging sticky bits.
As always, we are brought to you by Piper Handshake. Twist the script.
Twist that script.
Twisting the script away. Twisting the script away. You drink some bubbles drink? You drink some champagne drink?
Yes. So should we get into it? Let's talk about the women's semifinals yesterday.
All right. Well, we're starting with the better match, which was Jess Pegula, JPEG, playing against Rybakina. I'm sticking with that pronunciation.
You're going to stick with it? Fair enough. And JPEG out, which means no Americans left in the singles draw. She was the last great American hope. She couldn't handle the pressure. I felt a bit sorry for her. That was the first game she's played under lights in an evening session this tournament.
Is that true?
That's true. Look that up.
And she hadn't dropped a set coming in.
Yeah.
And then the lights threw her?
Mate, she was sleepy. She's normally in bed by then. But yes, she put up a good fight. The second set went to a tiebreak.
Yeah.
And it looked like we were going to get a third set.
Man, finally a compelling set this week. I mean, after the Zverev teen match, just don't think there's been a set that's been that great. Maybe the first set in Demon R Alcaraz.
Yeah, there's some great tennis in that.
Yeah, but this second set was a lot of tension, a lot of set points.
Yeah.
Well, match points for Rybakina. She had match points at 5-3.
Yeah.
And then didn't get those. And then you just saw her tighten up.
It's the stress gets to everyone. The pressure gets to everyone. And I feel like the crowd is... look, I've never... Once again, we've brought this up a few times. I've never played tennis at the level of a Grand Slam. I'm not ruling it out, but I'm yet to do it. But centre court, semi-final, the world's watching... The crowd energy is, you can feel it in there. People tense up, and I think that affects the players. You can feel it. You can just see them. It's they don't go into their shell, but you can see it kind of rattle them.
Well, the crowd, I think, like us, just wanted a match, you know?
Yeah. The crowd's like, come on, you don't know how much these tickets cost. Come on.
And the thing is, like, it seemed like we were going to get a third set for a lot of that. Pegula had a couple set points, couldn't convert.
And then bang.
Yeah.
It's a game of momentum. I've always said that.
But I just
always said that.
How much Rybakina, like, tightened up, her forehand went missing. I was convinced it'd be a third set. I was finally, just totally invested. And because for most of the match, like the other women's semifinal, it just seemed like a foregone conclusion. You know, the other player looked just beat from the get-go. And then when it started to get good, I really had high hopes, but still an awesome set.
Still a great set.
Yeah. And I think both, you know that old Mike Tyson quote, everyone's got a plan till
they get hit. I use that every possible chance I get. Doesn't matter what's happening. I'll be cut off in traffic. I'll be like, everyone's got a plan until they get hit.
Punch in the face.
Yeah, punch in the face. No, it's till they get hit, isn't it? Or is it punched in the face?
Yeah, it's way better than the way you've said it.
Yeah. You ever been punched in the face?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How'd you react? The plan go out the window?
No.
You stuck to the plan.
I stuck to the plan, and I beat that kid.
You know, he deserved it.
He did. Yeah, but both matches was like this power over finesse.
Which, I mean, totally, which does set up an quite interesting final.
Which is?
To the two power hitters. We've got Sabalenka and Rybakina, and I feel like it's going to be, we're just going to stand at the baseline and just try to hit the ball as hard as we can.
Awesome.
So good.
I know.
I don't want to see running. I don't want to see drop shots. Let's just try to hit winners that beat the body.
But also, their head-to-head, I think, is dead even at this point. I could be wrong on that. But and they kind of go back and forth. Like, no one has taken a bunch of consecutive matches in a row. And they played in the 2023 Oz Open final.
That's true, yes.
Awesome match.
Totally. Neither have lost a set, I believe, so far this tournament.
So are we building in both sides of the draw towards awesome finales?
Dude, and that's a great hypothetical, right? Not trying to put a positive spin on this, but if at the start of the tournament you were like, you're going to have a slightly, it's still going to be entertaining, but a slightly boring week two. There's going to be a lot of predictable matches, a lot of straight sets. But if it means you get to absolutely blockbuster, historical, close finals, do you take it? I think you do.
Yeah.
Unless you only had tickets for, the quarterfinals. But everyone else is like, absolutely.
I'm saying the tournament is going to stick the landing with these matches.
I think so.
And we're going to see some barnstormers.
Some barnstormers.
Yeah.
And I'll be out the front begging to get in.
In the Sabalenka Svitolina match.
There was a bit going on in this, even though it wasn't really close.
Neither had dropped a set all tournament, so like everyone was saying, Svitolina, this is her chance. She's coming in, even though her head-to-head was she was 1-5 going in. Yeah,
It's tough to break that. The mental kind of struggle to get through that. You got nothing to fall back on.
No, but I think she was doomed once the hindrance call happened.
The grunt.
Yeah.
Stop. Hindrance.
Wow.
I've never heard the word grunt in popular media so often.
Well, I have a Sabalenka grunt queued up here. So this is what her usual grunt is on a big forehand or backhand. That's
okay.
it.
Sounds good.
Extended.
Can you play it again? Yeah, okay. So I'm not used to hearing women kind of make noises like that. So
Oh, no?
No.
What are you used to?
Just silence and...
Like a...
No, not that one.
Not that one?
Do you have a woman saying it's normal, it happens all the time? That's kind of normally what I'm used to hearing.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine.
I don't have that queued up.
Yeah. Do you want a cup of tea? Do you have that one?
Are you okay?
Let's do something different. I'll get the tissues.
The hindrance call. So I played.
It was crazy, by the way.
Do you think it was deserved?
Look, I don't know if it was deserved or not, but it kind of really came. I was like, what? It came from left field watching.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe it is a tactic. I didn't think it was kind of like argued that it was like a longer grunt.
No, I think the problem was that it was a grunt, a pause, and then a sound. If she does that continuous grunt like she did there, and people are just acclimated to it, it's fine. She gets away with it.
You get away with the grunt.
Because she thought the ball was going out, so she grunts and then pause and then like a, oh shit, it's going out sound.
Well, is there a...
Should I attempt it?
Oh, I mean, of course. I mean, I didn't know you were gearing up towards that. Of course. What am I even talking for? Can you grunt, please?
Well, I think it was like, so we heard her grunt before there. I'll play it one more time. So instead, it was that, but then it was,
Well, no, okay.
Yeah.
I'm Team Sabalenka here because if you're in that middle of that grunt and it's kind of sort of fizzling out and then maybe you just have a dry throat, you're playing a game of tennis or something, so the grunt might naturally stop, but you're still mid-grunt. It's hard to stop mid-grunt. So there might be just a dip in the decibels and then the grunt continues. So for her, it feels like a continuous grunt. But for everyone else in there, they're hearing two separate grunts.
No, I think you're wrong here. We're gonna get deep in the weeds of grunt debate.
Absolutely.
But no, the pause implies the extended, the oh shit, it's going out noise that she makes. Yeah, Svitolina still had to play on the ball.
Yeah.
And then therefore it's hindrance.
Yeah. Well, is there like in the laws of tennis, like an audio accompaniment to the PDF for what are acceptable grunts?
Yeah, well, it's all up to the discretion of the chair umpire. Like in terms of when are you going to start calling this? Famously, Azarenka had
a crazy grunt.
Yeah, and they, I think, would occasionally call her out on it. And then there's the debate if they're not doing it in warm up, like it's not necessary to their game.
I mean, if you could have a grunt coach, you know, these teams are getting bigger and bigger. You bring someone in to just work like solely on your grunt, and you could have a variety of different grunts that mean different things, and you could put opponents off.
Right. So you think like there's a grunt language happening.
There is a grunt language, absolutely.
Yeah.
Kind of like if you ever go to Southeast Asia with the horns. The beeps in the traffic mean different things.
Well, we all have a different beep dialect, if you will. Like there's a friendly, like, hey, yeah.
Yeah, no, just pop, or you go beep. That means like I'm going to kill you.
Yeah. You should die.
You should die. Exactly. You should die. I mean, it's fascinating. It was. I mean, the roof was open as well, was it?
Yeah.
Well, it would have went a bit worse if it was closed. It
because
just trapped the noise.
It's bouncing around.
Yeah. So just think about that.
And that grunt chat was brought to you by Prime Groin Time. Prime Groin Time. Grunted up with Piper Heidsieck.
Yeah, I was going to say, do we have a sponsor for Prime Groin Time? Piper Heidsieck, come to the table. Sensational.
But I think the hindrance call pissed her off, and she was then lit a fire under Sabalenka because the first couple games were pretty tight.
Then she went boom.
Then she went ballistic and absolutely just started hammering the ball, walloping every point.
Svitolina played well. Like, I thought there were some good rallies. Like, some power hitting on her end as well, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, and I think Sabalenka best at redirecting a serve out wide and then the return to her forehand and then a down the line shot.
Yeah.
just in a league of her own with that.
Also, no handshake. You were telling me off air you wanted to dive into the political, kind of geopolitical reasons behind that. Mike, do you want to take it away now?
Well, they don't shake hands.
They don't shake hands.
Ukrainian players don't shake hands with Russian players.
Yeah.
For clear, obvious reasons,
Totally.
right? But the tournament will put a disclaimer up that says at the conclusion of the match, there will be no handshake between the players. We appreciate your respect for both athletes during and following the match. All well and good.
Totally.
But then in this match, they played it when I believe Sabalenka was up 5-2 in the second set. So if Svitolina looks up and sees that.
Yeah. When I was watching, the commentator did say, she goes, there'll be no handshake. I'm like, well, there's still 3 points to go. We could have a huge comeback on our hands here. Also, I don't understand why people get so annoyed about the hand. It's just a handshake. People are like desperate to see them touch hands at the end of the game. It's like, what does it matter? It doesn't change anything.
I love the handshake.
You do?
I will.
You'll fast forward the highlights for the handshake.
If I think the match is going to be just done and there's no comeback on the cards, the handshake often reveals a lot about the players' feelings towards each other.
Yeah.
We had a very testy one last week between Kirstea and Osaka.
Yeah. There was some heated moments in that match, of course.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think, especially if something happens during the match, the handshake can be a very telling indication.
Do you think it's like you go handshake? There's a few like options of handshakes. You can just go the quick handshake. You're barely touching, done. Go up to the chair umpire, shake hands. You can go handshake, lean in, say something like there's been beef. You're trying to rectify something or argue your position.
Last year, Wawrinka said to Holger Rune, "Stop being a big baby" at the net. Yeah,
that's a good handshake.
Yeah.
Or the love. You handshake and then go in for the big deep-seated hug.
And French kiss.
Yeah, you whisper in their ear, "I got you again, suck it."
Oh, dude, heated rivalry tennis edition.
Oh, could we get the IP for that? We could sell that immediately.
Yeah, so the final, Rybakina versus Sabalenka, who do you got?
I think Sabalenka. I think she might be hungry from last year.
Yeah.
But then I guess the same could be said for Rybakina, looking to get some revenge. So, I'm just actually excited. I legit think we're going to have a 3-set epic.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know. I think it's anyone's match.
Okay. I mean, a 3-set epic would be fantastic. Like I said, their 2023 match was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm leaning Rybakina. She was solid at the end of last year, winning tournaments and stuff. So she's coming to this year with that form. And I think throughout the tournament, she's been the better player.
Okay.
And she's had a real statement win against Iga Swiatek the other day.
This room is suffering.
Forgot to say that write to us at podlaver@tennis.com.au. Give us all your suggestions and thoughts and feedback. Give us 5 stars and a nice review. Our producers love coming in and telling us bad reviews.
They only tell us bad reviews.
Without us asking. They're like, hey, someone commented the songs are terrible.
That Ace man the other day, this wasn't even written down. He just goes, "My sister does not like the podcast."
I think it was more, he goes, I had my sister watch. She said, they seem fun to hang out with, but not good on a podcast.
Yeah. It's like, well, mate, we're in front of the microphones about to record a podcast. Thank you for that uplifting and inspiring story.
Some other quick news from the doubles world. Some Australian results going the way
The boys.
of the hometown. Pullmans and Kubler are through to the men's final.
They're playing Harrison and I can never say
Skupski.
Skupski.
Yeah,
and they're seated number 1?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. I think a bit of Aussie spirit will get that done. Channel a bit of, the boys on the beach in Gallipoli. We can get that one across the line.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I might go down there and give them a little pre-match pep up.
Okay, what's the fiery speech that you're giving to
I'm
them?
going to say, guys, this country's been through a lot.
Has it?
We've been through a lot, Mike. Things have happened.
Yeah.
We need a leader. We need someone to stand up, and it's you guys. You need to unite everyone together. And the only way you can do that is if you beat the crap out of these two. One's an American. This English and this American guy. Get down there and do us proud.
All right.
Do you think that would pump them up?
Your ally. Oh.
Hey! Errol, stop crying. It's fine, mate. I get it. It's emotional. The English dropped us on the wrong beach. Do you remember that?
But the Americans, like you guys, you worship, you owe us everything.
Totally. That's it. AUKUS forever.
And Gadecki and Piers, Australians through in the mixed doubles final. So the Australians still, representing the country well on
That's
the
good. That's important.
double side of
bit
things.
team spirit. It's what we do well.
Yeah. Well, let's get into the headline calls.
Wow.
All right, this is big.
The production value here never fails to amaze me.
Right?
It's amazing.
Dude,
How can we afford all of this?
This is like a James Cameron production.
It is absolutely. We're all dressed in blue.
We should have Spider Cam in here.
That would be great. Yeah, dropping down from the roof, just getting right under my nostril and then just piping back up to the ceiling.
This is huge, though. Serena Williams is maybe coming back.
Yeah, she went on the Today Show in America. I never miss it. It's my wake-up show of choice. I have to watch it at 10 p.m. over here, but it's fine. I get it. And she was talking about she might become, she was asked whether she's going to come back. And she didn't say yes, she didn't say no. And she was a bit sheepish.
Are you returning to professional tennis?
I mean, really? Are you asking this on the Today Show?
Yes, I am.
Oh, my gosh.
They'd kill me if I didn't. Tennis
Really?
Nation, all your fans.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Is that a no?
Is that a no?
Well, now you're making me feel like you're
people on the
slipping.
set are laughing. This is distracting.
Okay,
You're
but you
distracting
didn't.
us over
Okay,
there.
but you didn't say yes or no.
I'm just having fun and enjoying my life right now.
I think she's coming back.
Yeah, well, the fact that she was trying to be as ambiguous as possible about it, and she's in the drug test. Why would you be in the drug testing protocol if you had no?
Unless you just wanted everyone to know you're clean.
Yeah.
Maybe she's got some other questions going on in her life. She can be like, see, look,
Yeah.
look. I don't know. Would you want to see Serena come back?
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, Venus just played. She
I know.
should have won that first round match at the
Yeah.
start of the tournament. Was up 4-0 in the third
Totally.
set, and then
I mean, Serena coming back means we could probably get her on the pod.
how good would Sabalenka Serena be?
Oh, yeah.
That's two of the hardest hitters of all time.
Yeah. But I guess you're not, look, you're never going to get prime Serena anymore. Like she's moved on to a different phase of her life. But what a spectacle. It'd be fantastic to go and see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and they asked Sabalenka about it.
Yeah.
They were like, what do you think about Serena coming back? And she was like, if it makes her happy.
I like that. That's so just, she has to come back. That's what she wants to do.
I mean, I'd be pumped, man.
I think it'd be good for tennis.
Yeah.
It'd be good for everyone, really. More old players should come back.
Who you think?
Oh, I feel Rod Laver.
You would watch it.
Get him out there on, court 20 in the qualifying week, 40-degree Melbourne heat.
Yeah.
You can do it, Rod.
Yeah. How would he go, you think?
Oh,
How would he go facing down a Ben Shelton serve
yeah, what did you say on the podcast yesterday? The ball would go through him?
through his body?
Yeah, I think it could be good night for Rod.
My name is Blue Blick. All right, quick predictions for the men's semifinal.
Yep.
By the time this is out, I think they would have already happened, or maybe Sinner Djokovic is an epic and is still going.
Yeah. It's 1 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
You're loving it.
Yeah.
What do Mike and Sam think about that? Predictions? You want mine or you want to go first?
Okay, I'll go first. I think we get an Alcaraz Sinner final.
Yeah.
But I think hopefully both matches go to 4 sets.
Yeah, I like 4 sets for the Alcaraz game.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and I also think, at a little added prediction, I think you get some big laughs in the post-match interview with the crowd. I think that's exciting. I think Sinner gets it done over Djokovic,
Okay.
but continues looking like a sick Victorian child.
Oh, yeah.
Surprising everyone.
Yeah.
And the commentators will make a lot of fuss about it. They'll be like, he's fading, but nah,
No,
he's
he'll
coming
come through.
good.
Yeah. I mean, other predictions, I think Zverev wears up to 8 chains.
I love that.
Yeah,
8 chains. And then there might be talk that contributed to his downfall. The weight of the 8 chains held him back potentially.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then in the Djokovic-Sinner match, Djokovic has 3 negative interactions with the crowd.
Yep. And maybe 1 with the chair umpire.
Yeah.
And at one point he reveals his foot, his blistered foot.
Oh, yeah.
And
How many
it's so
blisters?
blistered.
What's your
How many
prediction?
blisters? Now we're getting somewhere. I'm going to say 14 blisters.
14 blisters. You
Yes.
heard it here first on Blister Watch.
Fantastic. Blister watch.
Yeah.
You just don't get that in other tennis media, do you? Blister watch?
No.
Thank
gonna
God
happen.
we're here, adding to the landscape.
Man, I'm pumped for our interview today. We got Jason Stacy
I
coming
know.
in.
The man who has a lot of kind of like, I feel like there's a powerful vibe around him. I've also got my texter ready to write something on his face.
Well, you should say who he is.
Oh, well, yeah. So he's Aryna Sabalenka's strength and fitness coach.
You just make it sound like we're drawing on random guests.
Well, we try to at all times. But yeah, and I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. He often has things on his face. If you ever see her box,
Which we'll ask him about.
we will ask him about.
She
I'm gonna
draws on
attempt
him.
to. She draws on him.
Yeah, and I want, just to hear all his tips because we're weak little men and maybe
We
he
are
can.
weak little men, and he's good in high pressure situations. That's where he kind of excels in. And this podcast is as high pressure as it gets. And any tips that we can have to improve our performance, I'll be all ears for.
Maybe he can chisel us into the Adonises people think we should be.
I wonder if people listen and don't watch this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And they wonder what we look like. You reckon what do you think they think?
A couple hunks. Email in what you think we
If
look
you've
like.
never seen us and only listened, can you draw a picture of what we look like and send it in?
Even better.
Yeah.
Please draw pictures of what you think we look like, but not too hurtful. Enjoy our interview with Jason Stacy.
Hey, it's Brett and Lexi from the AO Rap podcast.
We admit Mike and Lizzie are hilarious, but if you've heard enough of them banging on and just want to hear some actual tennis talk, match analysis and reaction, come and hang with us every day of the main draw.
The AO Rap, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Potato fettuccine.
Welcome back to Rod Laver Arena. Our guest today is Jason Stacy.
Bravo.
Aryna Sabalenka's, I fucked up her name. Let's try that again. Aryna Sabalenka's strength and conditioning coach.
Performance coach, babysitter,
coach.
Right.
et cetera, et cetera.
Get him, Jason. He stuffed up her name.
No,
You're a weapon. I reckon you should teach him a lesson.
No, I have a rule. I don't beat up on children and stuff.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm getting alpha.
We are both safe. How's it going, mate? Thank you for coming in. This is very exciting. You come. How often have you been to Australia? Quite a few times now.
Well, actually, I lived here for like 14 years.
You lived here?
3 of my 4 kids were born here.
Oh my
actually,
God.
in Melbourne. Actually, I was here for about 14 years. I moved back to the States. I don't know, 4 years ago.
Oh,
something like that.
so what you're saying is your second family lives
Yeah.
here.
Basically, yeah. No, I love it here. It's great. Just a lot of things. The reason I went back home for a while. The kids wanted to live there for a bit, so
Right.
some opportunities for me over there. So
Yeah.
I just went for it. So
All right.
Fantastic.
So yeah.
Where's home in the States?
Now I live sort of across the water from Seattle on this peninsula where it's like forest and mountains and just away from all the crazy people.
Get
So
up there,
beautiful.
it's
clear
very
the
beautiful.
head.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful.
Out
The
in nature.
Seahawks are in the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, not bad as well, Why not? Let's go, baby.
Sam Darnold.
Oh my God! Don't start talking about American football with me.
Yeah. Exactly.
He'll change the name of the podcast immediately. So how did you come to work with Aryna? And your background's in MMA, is that correct?
Well,
Original background?
A lot of things. I have jiu-jitsu, judo, a lot of wrestling, grappling type thing I did since I was, could walk basically.
Right.
And and as far as profession, I worked in a number of sports, as far as allied health, like massage, physio, strength conditioning, did a lot of neuroscience study, all that kind of stuff. Just a little bit of everything. But my own personal sport would be more, throwing and choking people is more exciting.
Hell yeah.
Are
Are you teaching Aryna some like rear naked chokeholds?
Yeah.
as
Well, there's a rule also, like you don't want to teach your, potential adversaries, like enemies too much, because, we got to keep it safe, She might use it against us, so.
Well, that's it. If she ever gets, you see her start yelling at, her team sometimes, and
occasionally,
you're in there. If you
Yeah.
had taught her some stuff, she might turn and use it
you
on
never know. I've implemented a lot of, modified versions of certain things just for, body awareness and really good, core strength and coordination. But, yeah, even when she's yelling, it's not really, at us. It's just, yelling to get some stuff out. And sometimes it's, completely irrational. Sometimes it makes sense. And, sometimes we would do it back at her just to make her, get her fired up a little bit.
When a player brings you into their team, do they say you're signing up to get yelled at occasionally?
I'm usually responsible for a lot of the bringing people in and doing, who comes and goes and how we kind of manage all that. But, there's usually some conversations on, expectations on both ends, as far as how you behave and when to do what, and pet peeves of the group. Because I think to me the most important thing is that environment, your internal environment, but also your external environment. So just I look at my role a lot of making sure we have the right people doing the right thing at the right time. And so it's just about having the right people and the right combination. And there'll be different skill sets that will be prioritized at different times, but also different personalities that might need to be around her more or less at certain times.
We got to implement that with our team here, Mike, with our producers. We got to surround ourselves with the right people.
Yeah. I mean, come on, guys.
Do you want to do some jujitsu on Ace Man?
On
our
Ace
sound
Man,
guy?
he would love it. Get him, make him tap out. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Are you in the on court like coaches hub? Are you
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Do you love that it's where it is now, or did you prefer the seats?
I mean, last year we chose not to be down there.
Yeah.
It was way more exposed to. I think this year they got some cover and it's a
Yeah, and
little bit less.
kind of a bit more in the corner, and it's like you're
last
not
year was
just
a little bit like whoa. And the reason we didn't do it last year is that the way we look at it is we're a team, and there's other members of our team. And so we didn't really want to split it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It didn't seem right. Also for Aryna, she needs to have one place to focus, one voice, one sort of place to look and not having to go back and forth. But this year we talked about it. We had to, figure out who could be down in the box or who'd be the ideal people. So obviously Anton, myself, we're like the core group of guys. George is her I'm not sure what I call it, boyfriend, partner, future. You never know what happens next.
Oh, I didn't know we were in the gossip section now. This is exciting.
And then, of course, Max, who's been coming out, helping us coaching as well. So, yeah, that was like the core group that needed to be on the court. And we're also the ones that, we know how to sort of manage the energy of what's going on to keep her, where she needs to be.
Yeah.
What's your take on the hindrance call from last night's match?
I mean, I did think it was a little bit weird. It was just like, I mean, I think the thing is that it's not something that's, how would I put it? She does this all the time. Like when she kind of hits funny, like the way she exhales and the noise she makes, you can tell like if she felt good, if it was going to go fast, if it was like, so she always kind of has these different sounds she makes based on like how she felt with the shot or what she was doing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really, I mean, I didn't go back and watch it. I didn't really care. It happened and moved on. She used it as some sort of fuel for herself.
She said it after as well. It really pumped her.
And that's the thing sometimes that we do. Sometimes we need to have her a bit more aroused, or sometimes we need to do something that kind of gets in her head and gets her irritated, because sometimes it's like for her, she needs a little bit of a spark sometimes. So if she gets a little bit focused on the wrong target, or get a little bit, her arousal level drops down a little bit too much for what she needs to do to perform her best, then, like you said, her kind of yelling, either at the team or just yelling out loud. Sometimes we'll say something that we know is going to probably irritate her, but you know what? That's going to get the best out of her, because it's going to like give her a little bit of a boost. And
whatever she has to do. For example, she often will be writing things on your head.
And now this year it's on my face.
On your face, So you have no say. She's like, this is what I need to do.
Do we have any vision of
I think we do have some vision.
Yeah. This is...
Let's have a look here.
So this was earlier in the tournament, her fourth round match against Mboka.
This is you.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Look at you. You want it there. You're like right away.
Hey, I'm ready, man. I don't care. Bring it. If it's helping, I don't care. Write whatever you want.
Do you know what she's going to write before she writes it?
Not always. Yesterday I knew, because she goes, she figured out right before. But normally it's just, I don't know.
Have you ever had a big fight and then, haven't reconciled completely?
I like pain.
I like pain.
Everyone said, I like paw.
Paw.
Yeah, I thought it was
pain.
paw as well.
I had a message from her like, what is paw? What do you like, paw? Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Some kind of brand.
It was like
something
kind of
paw.
smirred a little bit here. But yeah, no, it was none of these things that we do, we ever really plan ahead. It just sort of happens. And, I had this accident where I got the stitches and a fracture, like the start of the first match.
Yeah.
And then so that the next match, she just drew like fake stitches on this side.
Love it.
And then it just became the thing. Like it wasn't talked about, planned. She's like, okay, well, I got to keep it on your face now. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
so
and she's trying to come up with
stitches on the other side.
Yeah, I have a fracture and that stitch. It healed up crazy. Like it should be. It's been just over a week. It should still be swollen and closed up. But
I thought she had
I'm
drawn that on.
No, I'm secretly on Wolverine, so I heal really fast. So. But it is pretty crazy. Even the doctor's like, holy crap, it's like, how's it gone already? So
did you make a hindrance call in the gym or something? Like
no.
She didn't take
I can tell you what happened. I can tell you what happened is there's these long black like mobility sticks. There's a little bit of flex to it. And on the end there's this hard rubber sort of like mallet.
Yeah.
And I was holding it upright, so it was on the floor sticking upright. I holded it, and she's trying to take it from me. I'm like, you can't. You're not going to get my base or get my balance. Like no one here is going to take my balance. You know what I mean?
Luck.
So she's got it from the top bit, like pulling it with two arms, her whole body trying to get it. So the thing's bent way back, and then she slipped and it catapulted right into the mallet was like perfectly placed right into my face.
No.
And I was like, boom. It didn't hurt, but it was definitely like, I just saw the big flash of white. I'm like, oh, this is going to be bad.
How'd she
So, yeah.
react? Was she like sorry?
Oh,
or was she like,
freezing. Oh,
cold
no.
that?
She was like, yeah, she was. And you know all this like talk about the cameras are everywhere?
Yeah.
Like there's everywhere. And the one thing that we wanted to get a video of, there's no video of it.
Oh, dude.
I know. It's like, what the heck? How's that possible?
Great to social media.
I
That
know,
is.
that'd been good.
Your other little side hustle, maybe I shouldn't call it a side hustle.
Or little.
Little? Yeah. Okay. Something very important that you do as
Jeez,
well
man.
is the pressure code. Can you tell us a bit about the pressure code?
Ooh.
I saw it on the back of your shirt just there as well.
Oh,
Got
yeah. I
merch.
know. Anton thought I should put the thing up there. Yeah. Look, I wrote a book. It's called The Pressure Code, and it's about how elite performers align their energy, their emotions, and their environment. Not just how you, I'd say it's not just so you can perform your best, but how can you sustain that performance? And probably more important to me is not just sustain that performance, but do so while being aligned with your own values, building a strong character, doing it so that way, when you get to wherever it is that you achieve and where you go, that you're happy with who you are, you can just be who you are. You see that with Aryna. She's just who she is. And that's the thing we've been working on all these years is, managing your energy, which is your, physical and mental energy, managing your emotions. So a lot of that is like how you process it, but also how you express those things. And then your environment, which is like we talked about a little bit already, is your internal environment. So it's not just like the things you eat and drink, but it's, the content you absorb on media and social media, the conversations that you are part of or that you allow. So anything that's kind of going into your system will have influence on how you think and feel and behave. So, and then obviously the external environment, which again I talked about before, is just the people around you, because that is going to have they influence you more than you know.
Yeah.
Well, and it's an important part because there's even parts about I remember we had a guy on the team for a short time and he needed a specific help with some things, and he's a very anxious sort of person. And the thing that I had to help everyone understand is that even if he had the perfect body language and he was standing and present himself visually the right way, internally you could just feel, you walk in a room, you just feel someone's angry, happy, excited, sad. I mean, you can, I know not to get off track too much, but you can literally smell, like we sweat out various hormones and like, it's like, like with women when they're in the same place for a while, they start to, their cycles start to match. Like, does that not seem weird to you? How does that happen?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of weird things that we pick up on how people, how people's body, how their intentions, how they're feeling, their emotions. So anyway,
give us
I didn't mean to get too deep into it, but yeah.
Give us a reading on Sam and I.
Yeah,
right now.
how are we presenting or smelling?
I know.
We've been recording so many podcasts. We synced up weeks ago.
Exactly.
Oh, you guys are flowing perfectly. I like it.
Well, Jason, awesome to have you in here. Before you go, how do you think Aryna's going to go in the the on Saturday?
Is that even a question? Like, what are you talking about?
He's a terrible journalist. I'm sorry about him. Like, what is he going to say?
Well, I'm not the one that said, tell me about your little side project.
Yeah, it's a book, Mike. You should read the book.
Yeah.
All books are little to me because I've got a big brain.
Yes. This will be a good book. It'll help you a lot of ways. No, I think tomorrow's match is going to be fantastic. It's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of excitement. I think whoever can really be sort of aware of their own rhythm and their strengths, and they can find their rhythm and maintain that, they're gonna have a huge advantage.
Fantastic.
It's gonna be tough though. I mean, I think either one of those girls, if either gets a little ahead, it's going to be very hard to chase the other.
Well, their 2023 final was a classic.
Oh, it's a beautiful match.
So I'm pumped. I'm pumped for this.
Should be good.
Thanks for coming in, mate. Before you go, can I write something on your head? Maybe I'll write Rod Laver Arena, and then the world will see it. Don't wash it off till the final.
Well, I tell you what. I think the way to decide if you could or couldn't is that I think maybe you and Aryna need to do like a little wrestling match, and the winner of that gets to decide if you can ride on my face.
That is a no-win situation for me.
No, this is it's part of the routine right now. It's it's just reserved for Aryna.
The head
moment,
stays clear.
That's right.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, I can live with
Jason,
that.
Stacy, so awesome to have you in. Plug the book one more time.
Yeah, the performance coach, baby.
Yeah.
Actually, it's available for sale already around the world. It's just pre-order for the moment, but it's go to my website, thepressurecode.com. You can sign up. I have a monthly newsletter I'm starting just to talk about all the things we're working on behind the scenes, and yeah, I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to help a lot of people. I really hope so.
Great.
Really hope so.
Fantastic. Thanks for coming in.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me, guys.
See you, brother.
Dude, that was sick. Thanks so much.